What is going on? I am Cole. Welcome back to my channel, and it's Monday, so we're doing another mail call. If you saw the thumbnail, you know I've got a big old box from CBCS on some graded comics that I've been waiting for about, way too many days. I think we're at a total of 245 maybe. But for those of you who came last week, remember you have the chance to win this parallel comic for leaving a comment. So if you were here last time, make sure that you stick around to the end to see if you won. And if you're here today, make sure to also stick through the end. That way you can see how to get entered in this week's giveaway. So I'm going to roll the intro, and after that, let's get to opening these boxes. Get ready for a Monday mail call. Now, I know that I just said boxes, and you're probably thinking, he got multiple CBCS boxes back. No, I did not, but I did get a box from Boom. So I've been recently getting these. I signed up for the Berserker Kickstarter, and yeah, so I have this. So let's see what we got here. All right, so we got everything out of the way. So this is one that, over time, maybe I'm not as pumped about getting as I was when I originally signed up for it. But I got the Berserker. These are the hard covers, and I got the Kickstarter exclusive hard covers. So here we are seeing the Boom Studio book, Berserker. I have the other one, but this is what you get is a nice hardcover version of Berserker. So this is volume 2. I think there are 3 total volumes. And yeah. That is something that I got, but it looks like 2. I got some prints here. So here is, this was a cover, I think, for Berserker issue number 1. Ooh, and here, this looks like a Matt Kindt cover, and it is signed by Matt Kindt, which is pretty sweet because Matt Kindt is one of my favorite authors. At least I'm like 95% sure that's Matt Kindt. I know this art is his, so I'm guessing that signature is his. So, hey, overall, that's pretty sweet, actually. I'm kind of stoked to have that and add that to my collection. But as I alluded to earlier, we've got this big old box from CBCS, and sorry, that definitely messed up how things are going to go. So I'm going to open this and I'm going to open this. It's going to probably take me a while. I'm probably going to fast forward through this, but I'll kind of show you some of the things that come through. As you can see, it's pretty good. It came from either FedEx or USPS. I know it was really weird on Saturday here, like, and I was like, what is going on? It's just me, my daughter, and my son at home. So I go to the door. I'm like, my wife just left. I doubt that she's coming back. And they were like, you have to take this. And I was like, okay, thank you. But here it is. So I'm going to open this. We're probably going to fast forward through a lot of this, but let's see how it looks. All right, so you just saw it. That took me a while. There's a ton of bubble wrap, and I am of the mindset of I try and save all the bubble wrap that I can because I'm going to send some of this stuff out. I know that for some of these, there were a few that I really, really, really wanted to keep in my collection. One of them is probably my favorite cover, and is the Peach Momoko Red Room book. That one, I think when I sent it in, I said that could be a 9.4. There was kind of, I guess it was probably a 9.6. There was like, kind of like a small notch in the corner. And for me, that's kind of always hard because that's the kind of thing where that book is technically could still be a 9.8. But occasionally if you see like a little bit of a bump on the corner, you can see, hey, let's, that could bring it down to a 9.6 or whatever if there's something else wrong with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these out. I'm going to show them to you. And yeah, we'll see kind of. Oop, apparently I'm not good at this. You might have seen that, and maybe I blurred it out. But here will be the first one. I don't even know what book this is. Oh, this is What's the Furthest Place from Here? Issue number 1, and this is the variant. This is a bad place to have this, but this is the variant from Martin Simmons. And I think with this one, this was one of those where I thought, hey, this could be a 9.6, but I'm pretty sure it should be a 9.8. And boom, we got a 9.8. So that is pretty sweet. I love this cover. It's kind of deals with the records of there, but it even says on here, Simmons retailer exclusive. This was, I think, the 1 in 25 or the 1 in 10. I'll have to see, but I'll probably have that listed somewhere around here. So first one, we're at a 9.8. So we are looking pretty solid. Next book, I do not know what this book is either because it doesn't. They unfortunately don't say. So I think this. Oh, this is a Marvel book, and I only sent in one Marvel book, and it was the Art Adams one. It's either a 1 in 25 or a 1 in 10 Moon Knight cover, but I'll have listed that probably here too. But let's see what it is. I'm assuming it's Marvel because it's got a Marvel back page, but this is what it is. This I think too. I said was a 9.8. So let's see what we got here. 9.8, yeah. So this is also says Art Adam retailer exclusive. It's got the legacy number. So yeah, it looks nice in here. Ooh, is that on the case or is that on this? There's kind of a scuff on this. It's not really anything huge, but whatever. It's kind of a bummer to see a scuff on there, but once again, and yeah, sorry. Terrible to show these. So this next book is the book that I know what it is because I can tell from the back, but this is the Red Room. This is that Peach Momoko variant that I said was probably one of my favorite and for sure is definitely sticking in my collection. I think when I sent this in, I said, I think that this might be a 9.6, but I would like it to hopefully be a 9.8. So let's see what it is. So that's the cover if you have not seen it already. And 9.8. Ooh, let's go. And this says Peach Momoko variant. And then it says blank back cover pinup by Ad Piskar, which is kind of an interesting note. So here that is. All right, this next one is the local comic book day, local comic shop day number 1 of Something is Killing the Children. And once again, I'm pretty sure that, I've seen the grade, so I kind of know what this is already, but let's see what it is. I was hoping that this was a 9.8, and it is. So we got 3 9.8s. So this is the first appearance of Erica Slaughter. It says foil cover 7th printing, which, yeah, that is the correct printing. So, this next one, I think this has, it has a slip in the front, so just want to get that out. I don't know if anything personal's on there. So once again, this is one of those where I check the rating, so I know what it is, but this is Superman Son of Kal-El. I think it's either let me see. Oh, tell me here. Oh, so it is issue number 2. I think this was supposed to be the first appearance of his main rival or whatever. And yeah, I know what these grades are, so we'll see. But I was hoping that this was a 9.8, and it came back at holy shit. I actually looked at this and it said 9.8, but I got a 9.9. So this is the first appearance of The Truth, which is at Jay Nakaramo. I know that there was a huge bump for him. And yeah, this is the In-Huck Lee variant, which is the B cover, but holy smokes, I got a 9.9 in my collection. I think this was one of those where, I looked at it and I was like, this should get a 9.8, but whew, clean. That is awesome. I don't know that I've seen a CBCS 9.9, so this is pretty crazy. I know that The Truth, I don't know. I have not. I'm like 10 issues behind on Son of Kal-El. I've really enjoyed it, and I know that there was some big stuff going on with that character, and there was a lot of spec. I mean, obviously, I sent these books in 345 days ago, so a lot has changed since then, but holy smokes, a 9.9. Let's go. That is crazy. So it's crazy. I'm like 95% sure I checked these, and there was I think it's at 9.8. So this is insane if it's actually a 9.9. I guess I'll go back and check that. So I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna go check that and see because maybe I'm just an idiot, but let's. All right, so I went back and looked, and it definitely says 9.9 in there. I think that when you just look at it, I normally check this out on my phone. So one of the cool things about CBCS, well, when you get your grades come straight to the top. So if you don't have a ton of stuff, if you look it up on the website, you can just see what your grades are, right? So I always try and look at it on my phone once it says that the order has been shipped, because then it puts the grades in. So it's kind of small, but you can the way that it works on your phone is that it'll show you the name of the comic. So maybe I'll even have like a screenshot over here, but it'll show you the name of the comics and you can kind of scroll over. I'm just guessing that I saw 9.8 and then I just assumed everything else was a 9.8, but that is insane. So 9.9, let's go. I think that's super crazy. So like, I don't know. It's crazy because I looked at the grades and I'm still so psyched up for this because that is freaking awesome. I don't know that I've ever gotten a 9.9 before. So, well, obviously I have not. I know that I have not, but I have not seen a ton of 9.9s in CBCS. So, I mean, I'm guessing that this is the only one of that book in a 9.9, and I could be wrong, but who knows? So that is, let's see, does it even say anything different here under it? No. They don't do like the gem mint or whatever stuff, but yeah, 9.9. That is crazy. So I don't know. Sorry, this is weird. I'm pretty much weirdly rambling about 9.9s, and I might be doing that for a while, but I don't think that I've ever seen that. So that's pretty sweet. This has been a total success for what I sent in. So yeah, 9.9. All right, so yeah, you probably are wondering whatever. Let's just get to this giveaway. I'm pumped. That is insane. So I'm pumped. Let's go. All right, so I definitely had to take a little break from that. As you could tell, I was pretty hyped up. So everyone that was a part of last week's giveaway, I have put you on this name. Once again, that is for this Parallels. This is a sold out copy of the book. Well, the book is sold out. I ended up getting it because they had some at Comic-Con. But I just figured, hey, let's go ahead and give this. So the question that I asked is, what would you be in a parallel universe? Hence the name Parallel. I think we had like 70 views on that. So let's shuffle this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's give it a spin and let's see who that lucky winner is. We got Brian LCS. He said that he would be I think he said the father of 4 teenage turtles. So I put Splinter there because he said Splinter was his favorite Ninja Turtle. So I'm guessing that is what he meant. So if you want to get entered in this month's giveaway, what I have here is I have this copy of A Bad Mothers Volume 1. So I love this book. I own a copy of this, but I ended up winning this from Shop for Comics. I will have his link up here too. And yeah, I thought this was a great book. I've been wanting to get this trade away for so long. And fortunately for me, I won a copy, so now I can give it away. It was one of my favorite indie books. I think that came out in 2021. So that was a great book. I love it. I want to give it away. So my question for you is, what are your thoughts on 9.9 Slab? I think that there's kind of this weird thing. As I showed it looked like that book had only been graded twice, and one of them was a 9.9 and the other was a 9.8. So I don't really know what really sets the books off. I sent that one in, and obviously I just assumed it would be a 9.8 kind of looking at it. But like, what are your thoughts? Do you think that this is just something weird? I mean, for the grand scheme of things, I'm not somebody that is considered necessarily like an influencer. So like me showing this off, my video maybe is going to get 150 views. So, who knows? But, I don't think that there's any reason to like get that out there for me to be able to push, I know that there was stuff with the Charizard cards where they were saying that, Logan Paul had ended up getting one rated as a 10 from Beckett or something like that. And a few people were like, oh, well, he's just getting that because of who he is. But yeah, I guess just let me know. What are your thoughts? Do you think the 9.9s or the 10s are kind of silly? Do you think they're real? And yeah, that's just kind of what I want to know, because overall, I'm pumped to have that in my collection. I know that there are them, and it seems very unlikely and hard to get them. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped to have that in the collection. So as always, these are kind of going to be stuck stock for only people in the U.S., but if you are outside of the U.S., just let me know. Maybe I can work something out with you on getting that shipped, or even, if you are, you can either price tag it, or, I can always send you something else and maybe we'll respin it too and see what's going on. So as always, I have been Cole. Thank you for stopping by. I'm still pumped for that 9.9 and peace.
Get ready for a Monday mail call.